What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another random day in my random life. As you can see, I am trying out something new with my vlogging style. I'm having a very normal morning, as you can see. Clearly didn't record my water pouring ritual. But yeah, and then I head down for my morning usual drug, daily drug, caffeine. In this lovely, peaceful, calm house. Oh yeah, and also, we have got a new puppy. Hence the cardboard across the staircase. Her name is Cookie. She's a Cocker Spaniel. She's around 3 months now, like almost 4, but not yet. And she's crazy AF. Um, as most puppies are puppies. Most puppies are. That's her sleeping under Edie's bed. She's sleeping now, but don't be fooled. She's hyper when she's wide awake. And as usual, the drama begins fresh and early in the morning. So now she's bitching about something to do with my grandmother disrupting my mother's walk, because I've set a sort of target on her phone, 4,500 steps a day. But yeah, so apparently my grandmother was blocking her walk because she was sitting in the middle of the dining room and cutting Christmas cake wrapping and blah 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 blah. Yes, this is like my usual morning roundup of goss. So now I'm asking her why my grandmother was in a bad mood yesterday, because I think she clearly was. Yes. So she was, apparently she was very disappointed in the way that the upholstery people had done the cushions. So she, like, dashed them on the ground and threw a big bit of it. Apparently the sewing is awful. They've done it awfully. Some big drama as always. Oh, yes, another reminder of how calm and quiet and non-dramatic this household is. Yeah, now she's getting back to her usual topic. This is going on bitching about how her bonus wasn't given to her. Her Christmas bonus wasn't given to her in a nice way, because she literally demanded the bonus because she was running away early. And so my mother got annoyed and just said to find take the damn bonus. Even though this time she was thinking of like cancelling out the bonus because she's like in debt to my mother for like some lakh and a something amount. Once again, another example of Sri Lanka's obsession with this sort of what I call Robin Hood mentality, a constant entitlement to wealth as long as you put on a "api tuppa tasrana minisu" act. A lot of people feel entitled to free money from people who they perceive to have it. Not something I like about this country. And now she's going on about how she can make my mother's red curry chicken like so much faster, but my mother doesn't let her do it on her own, so she has to wait till my mother comes, and then my mother takes like 100 million years. Blah, 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 blah. It's like a never-ending. It's like a never-ending background noise that just like keeps my anxiety comfortably at a raised level throughout the entirety of the day. Imagine having this as like a background music on a 24-hour basis. And now she's going on about how Cookie doesn't stay alone without anybody, and she was crying while she was washing the car. And now how my mother and like none of us can ever handle the dogs unless she's there. That's another normal philosophy that she has, that nothing will ever happen if she's not here. And finally, we get to the coffee making process. Lord, I need my caffeine right now. Right now. Oh, this mug. So, my friend Mendez got it from Malaysia. Very me, I must say. Sarcasm plus plus. Yeah. She also brought me my favorite Old Town white coffee. Hazelnut. Love this stuff. Love it. Absolutely love it. So creamy, so delicious. This drawer needs to be fixed ASAP, but of course, nothing ever gets fixed in this house. No? That's our motto. No, don't fix anything. Let everything just fall apart. The wheels or the whatever, the cogs or whatever you call them are just like, Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What strange lives we lead. Now, this is very interesting behavior, I must say. I normally don't add sugar when it's like the 3-in-1 thing, unless I'm like stressed up, pissed or like fed up with everything and everyone. So clearly I am, because normally the 3-in-1 thing, like it's tasteful enough that I don't need to add sugar. With black coffee, I add sugar, but yeah, today is clearly a grr day. Screw the world, give me my sugar right now kind of day. Yes, mix it up. Yes, of course. Give me the hot water right now. Yeah, hot water. Oh, yeah. Et voila. Finally. Coffee. I swear I'm such a coffee junkie. Like, I'm so addicted. And the weird part is before I started uni, I never even drank coffee. Like, I only associated coffee with, like, how they used to scream and say, I want a coffee bun if you have, like, a bad stomach. Apparently, it, like, really nullifies the stomach. But, yeah, I never really drank tea or coffee or anything, like, on a daily basis. Then I went to uni, and a friend of mine introduced me to this particular coffee, but, like, Malaysia is like a coffee obsessed place. I was in uni in Malaysia, by the way. So yeah, got hooked there, and I think uni's stressfulness also factored into the fact that I needed to stay awake to do assignments and shit. And long story short, now I'm a total addict. Like literally, like if I don't get it on time, like like say I had it at 8 a.m. today, if by tomorrow 8 a.m. I haven't got it, by like 9 10 a.m. I start getting a headache. See, this is why I want to get a GoPro, because like I can like fix it onto my head or like something so that my hands are free. A lot of the times when I'm vlogging, because I vlog with my phone, not like a camera, so it's kind of like hard to like do things that require both hands. Plus GoPro would be like way easier to do like dashcam style stuff from my car. But this is Cookie. Currently a sleepy Cookie, but don't be fooled. Also, yeah, her hair hasn't really started growing out yet, but we're expecting it to because both her parents, who I also saw, had like pretty long hair. But they were both like this blondie color that she has on her ears. So, yeah, she's a lot whiter than the parents. She might get blondier as she grows up, I don't know. But like I googled it and apparently this color scheme is called like lemon and lime. So she's the lemon and lime Cocker Spaniel. Okay, now it's leave me alone. Peace of mind to enjoy my coffee moments. You can tell it's BBC from like 100 miles away. Oh, that accent. Oh yeah, the anniversary of this thing is like coming up, no? Ooh, this fellow. I can't remember his name, but I find him like really cute, like very my type, very like twinky looking, no major like facial hair. Mm-hmm. Thomas Schaffner? Oh, no, that's a weather fellow, no? Yeah, that's a weather fellow. Oh, so the painting in the bathroom is being eaten by silverfish. I told my mother, and she was like, "Yeah, no, mistake it." But then, like, nothing happens. But yeah, so every time I go into the bathroom, I kind of like, tap on the glass and like disturb their munching fest. So I have started editing on VSDC recently, so I'm like watching a tutorial on how to figure out how to use it, because there's kind of a steep learning curve, but it's free, which is excellent for me because I'm always looking for free shit. And then I got disturbed by these two. See. Recently, I don't know what happened, but like, I think she's bitten Pepper on the leg. Not bitten, but like they play fight. But the thing is, like, Pepper's tiny, even though she's older, and Cookie is like massive in comparison, even though she's also pretty small. Like, and so I don't think she really realizes her own strength. Here they are. These are the lovely little termite thingies. They're called silverfish, right? I'm just gonna call them silverfish because I think they are, but I don't know. Maybe they aren't. So I do that, and then they're like living their lives, like, run for the hills! Oh my god! The dinosaurs are coming! Alright, it is lunchtime, which means obviously I woke up too late for breakfast. Just the usual lunch as always, and the awkward staring into space while eating. Is that meatballs or is that? I think that's meatballs. And then we have the usual lunchtime TV background music, aka the usual yapping. So now she's going on about somebody who, like, learnt, some girl who learnt something about some garage from her father and something. Sprinkled with some backhanded sexism. And then it's ice cream. I swear. December is the worst month when it comes to like losing weight, diet, exercise. Like, no matter how much you try, it's just like, yeah, it's always just a disaster. You just start again from January. My grandmother's obsession with trying to do everything to do with the Christmas cake right now. Like, she wants everything right now. It's quite a theme in this house. Do everything right now. Only apparently lazy, useless people like myself who, I know what is happening. If I'm sleeping in the afternoon, which I don't normally do, it means that my sleep is disrupted. Meaning, like, I went to sleep at 3 in the morning, but I was rudely awakened at 6:37 for something or the other. Because if I get my 8 hours of sleep, I can just stay up the whole day and just be productive like everyone wants me to. But no, I just waste my time disturbing silverfish. Oh, what is wrong with my life? And now it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Nothing productive than the entire day. Nothing. Zero. Nada. Oh yeah, so today's horror movie night. And I'm currently on like a Netflix break, so I haven't really been in tune with like what's up on Netflix. So I'm trying to find like horror movies. I see Orphan, good god. Nostalgic memory disaster. I still remember the girl like creating the crow with like a brick or something. Also, I don't really like using the app to like check on like just find movies because the trailers don't like automatically play. So I will go to the browser to like find stuff, and then I just watch it on the app. For for a long time I didn't realize that you can't like because everyone's like, oh, I downloaded it on Netflix and watched it on the play, and I'm like, how do you do that? Because like I didn't realize you can't do that because I was always using the browser for Netflix. And it's only then that I was like, you have to get the app to do it. See what I mean? This is what she always biting. And if you go down the stairs, she like bites your heels. God, I have like scratches and scrapes like everywhere. Knees, feet, hands, like, oh yeah, and holes on my clothes also. Cookie. Also, she destroyed my slippers recently, so. Yeah, and then Pepper gets a bit like grrr when she much, and then she starts like growling. Oh. I think Chihuahuas in general, thank God they're tiny, because if they were like massive dogs, they'd probably rip your arms out considering how aggressive they are. but they're so small that they can't really do much damage. This one, on the other hand. See, this is precisely why I did not want to get another dog. But no. How do I? You must have another one. Now she's trying to like get me to taste something straight out the fire. I hate hot shit. Hate it.
It's on the fire no.
What does?
අතර දෙන්නක පොඩ්ඩක්. නැත්නම් මෙයාට දෙන්න. ඕන දෙයක් අය.
Update, it wasn't that hot, but still,
කුකුල් මාසේ කජු.
I hate things that come hot, like burn your tongue and everything. And oh, that thing is actually nice. I love kaju.
Here, eat your bone.
Kaju in like anything is just yummy. That blue bone thing, though, I'm a bit like sus about it. Because, I mean, it's supposed to be for puppies and stuff, but like, pieces keep coming off it, like rubber pieces. So, like, I don't know if that's the most healthy thing. Like, because she can swallow it, right? So then I took her to the garden to sort of, jump around, let out some energy. But as you know, I am a very, very easily sweatable person, which means this jump around is going to cost me a sweat bath, which I can't stand. So she's like super curious. So like, you need to keep like her attention when she's awake. When she's sleeping, she's fine. But when she's awake, you need to keep her like mentally stimulated like 24/7. Like the minute she gets like her attention just shifts in like a second, and like the minute she's like bored, she'll just start like destroying shit. Like, and she's growing taller as well, so now she can like reach high places also. So she can like stand up on her back legs and like take stuff off the bed. So yeah. Cardboard in place. Puppy invasion averted. Ah yes, and now we go upstairs since we are dripping in sweat, so we can just sit in one place and cool the hell down. Lord, I swear, sweating is such like a can't stand it. It's so and it doesn't help that I'm living in a country that's like 30 degrees Celsius all the time. Oh, so I haven't watched it, the second movie of it. I actually really like the first one. I should probably watch this one. I love the setting, that sort of 1980s American small town kind of look, like that's literally like the almost like entire reason why I loved Stranger Things as well. That sort of 1980s aesthetic is just so like, God, love it. Why am I going downstairs? Oh yeah. So my mother has decided that the light in the garden isn't bright enough. So she wants me to like, unscrew the thing and check to see if it's like a screw type bulb or if it's like the normal bulb. And then she'll get like 100-watt bulb and it'll be like bright, like so bright, like shine like bright like a diamond. Although I have a feeling that it's more to do with the fact that you're trying to use one light inside like a covered up lampshade to light the entire garden. Maybe consider getting more lights. But of course, commence sweat bath 2.0. See what I mean? Like this thing anyways does the light because like the glass is like, that sort of frosted glass kind of thing. Anna, exactly. Clearly, local screwment here didn't work, so I had to go find the normal one from upstairs. Even going up and down the stairs, I swear I sweat. Like, I don't know. Like, everything just makes me sweat. I'm in a constant state of sweatiness. Like, I can just shower and just get out of the shower, and then I'm like sweating. Especially if it's like a really hot day and the bathroom gets heated up. Okay. Skrupnian at the ready. Now I gotta go unscrew this. That's probably the sound of like Pepper biting her when she's had too much. Okay, unscrew the top. And it's a normal type bulb, and I'm trying to figure out what the like actual strength on this is. I don't know how it works. Let me know if you do. Like 100 watts, right? Like is W watt? Because then there's another thing that says watt, but it was like 12. So I'm like, what does that mean? Like 12 watt?
55.
I don't know.
Long
Long story short, I couldn't read it, so like, yeah. And even if I could read it, it doesn't matter because my mother wants to buy a 100 watt bulb anyways. Even if this is a 100 watt bulb, she wants another 100 watt bulb. Yellow, definitely yellow. I hate blue light. Yeah, the security guards in the house, in the place next door, they keep playing cricket and the ball comes over the wall. And normally we just toss it back, but we have a dinosaur eating machine now. And she like shreds them all to pieces, and she has a collection of shredded tennis balls now. Okay, so she's not getting the bulb today, so let's just leave it like this for now, and we shall deal with it tomorrow. Alrighty, now it's time to get dressed for the afternoon. My method of getting dressed is use the first hanger on that side, but invariably, because I don't have a lot of clothes, I had to end up digging up something that's still drying in the laundry room. Alrighty, we are dressed and ready to bounce, and now I go down to say I'm off.
No, now we are wrapping the third cake. No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so then he was in a home.
Oh yeah, so apparently like someone who lives down our road, the wife's father had like passed away or something, and yeah.
I'm off.
Where are you going?
ATM, pick those two up, go to Dino, buy the subs and come.
First, what did you say?
ATM, pick those two up, go Dynamo and then back.
Right.
Very nice. Of course she would have taken it. Anything that is in reach is bitten.
He's biting a paper.
She's ripped it to pieces.
Please, it's happening right in front of your eyes.
You ripped it to pieces, no good.
And the green, we don't have water.
No, this is usually how everything goes. Everything is like a yo end of the world. Like, yo, now this does
You
that
know
does
she's
blah,
there to
blah,
bite
blah.
everything, you must make sure nothing gets to her. Art,
So how do I know? How do I know? Mangala's father-in-law.
Art, when you're done, can you put out a bed sheet to put on the mattress and a covering sheet and a pillowcase? One of each. Okay.
Remind me then.
Yeah, remember when I come back. Bye.
Alrighty, we are finally on the move. Yeah, as you can hear, clearly, even though the fan belt was supposed to have gotten fixed, supposed to have been fixed, it isn't. And every time I go anywhere in this car, everyone like turns to see what the hell that sound is, because it literally sounds like a screeching banshee coming down the road. But it doesn't happen when the AC is not on. And like, so if I turn the AC off, the sound isn't there. And like, the engine's also a lot like more like peppy when the AC is off for some reason. Like when that sound is there, the AC is like super like stunted. Like you can put your foot right down and like nothing happens. Except like this noise. But of course, can't complain. How dare you complain about this car? If you don't like it, then don't use it. Of course, black BMW. Why on earth would someone put traffic cages in a car if you don't need to use it, right? Of course, just drive everywhere. Lanes, what's that? Ew, who do lanes? Ew. And welcome to lovely, extremely disciplined, such hassle-free traffic in Colombo City. I just realized his number plate is like CBB. Can't be bothered. Okay, now it's ATM time. I always go to this ATM, even though there is a closer BOC ATM to my house, because the other ones don't have any parking anywhere. And this one barely has any other things around the area, so it's parking free and bigger free. And we are done with the ATM. Yes, this car fits into half a parking spot. I know, lol. Okay, now it's time to go pick up those two from the sashimi's. I swear I need to get like a something to like put the phone on, like a some, I don't know. That's the thing, I don't know what it is that I'm like looking for, because I don't really know. Like basically I want to use the phone as like a dash cam. Well, not for the same purpose, but like to record like a dash cam. But right now it's just like leaning on like the glass, like it's just like there. I've just placed it, it's not on anything. And so if ever like I accelerate too hard or the car jerks, it like topples over. So yeah, I should probably check on like Daras or something like that. Let us see. Ayyo, this Kade thing on the left here, real cyber Kade. Literally so many people park and block the entire side of this thing. So every time you try to turn left at the junction, it's like you always have to like swerve out. And as you can see, the bus behind me is horning away. I wonder why. What did we possibly think I could be doing? Parking here and camping out in the middle of the road without moving? I swear, bloody buses in this country. Grrr. My blood boils every time I see them. Oh my god, lol. I just realized while editing that this white Civic on the right is actually my friend's mom waiting to turn in. I swear, this country is too small. Everywhere you go, you bump into someone you know. Then again, I take that back. This country has way too many people for its size as well, so... this junction. Every time I come to this junction, I ensure that all of the shutters are up and that all of the locks are definitely on. Because this is a famous spot for beggars to come begging. Let me know your thoughts on begging and beggars in general, because I personally find them really annoying. I, on principle, don't give money to them. I'm pretty sure there are some like genuine destitute people who are like begging because they've just no other option. But I feel like a vast majority of them are in it as like a career, and that to me is quite unethical. Like, you know, provide something, do something, like just sing on the road, dance on the road, or something. Like, don't this again feeds into this idea of this like whole Robin Hood mentality of like, you know, feeling entitled, you know, to deserve like free money from people. Like, no one owes anyone anything. It's all up to us to like make our own fortunes in this world, right? So why is it that you feel entitled to, you know, live off other people's money and other people's work? And like I've heard horror stories about like, you know, criminal gangs and like drug gangs that operate using begging. So like, you know, you give them money, which you give to them because they guilt tripped you, and then the money goes towards funding, you know, drugs and crime and God knows what else. Like, remember that story of that guy who got arrested near the Kochikade church? Like, he was a beggar. He got busted because he tried to steal some fruit seller's fruit cart or something. But like, when they like did the investigation, turned out he was making like a income of like 5 lakhs or something a month, and of that like 3 lakhs or something came from just begging outside the Kochikade church. And as usual, as always, they go to places where they can easily guilt trip you, like churches and restaurants and stuff. Like 3 lakhs a month. Like, why do you even need to like educate yourself or learn a skill or anything when you can just beg? I don't know. It's complicated. But let me know what you think about the whole begging industry. And we're finally here. Picked up these two. And now, starting from this point on, you will notice that at least 75% of the vlog is going to be a early 1900s style silent movie, because apparently our conversations are too jingly for public ears. So I wonder what we're talking about right now. Actually, I know what we were talking about now. It's not necessarily the content in this case, just the way we were speaking. Because, certain people love to keep up appearances that keep up this image that we are totally sane, lovely, pleasant people, when in reality we are neurotic lunatics. But yeah, we were talking about how. Oh yeah, the fact that all of us have got similar reactions after getting our booster yesterday, and then we were bitching about how Thimbikasa rode all the lights off for some reason today, and that the Cool Planet car park is like an absolute bottleneck and causing tons and tons of traffic. How controversial. How interesting a vlog is when there's literally zero audio. Speaking of the Megasa Road though, I swear, either ensure that we have excellent public transportation so that people can get places without cars, or if we're going to be a car-based society, then ensure there's space for bloody parking. Look at this road, 2 lanes on both sides, but each side, the corner lane is full of people parking their cars because there's nowhere else to park the car. I mean, I swear, the policies to do with road are designed by people that don't drive themselves. So they don't realize that, once you get to your destination, you have to park the car because they're so used to just getting off and tell the driver to go find parking somewhere and just park the damn thing. Then Sashimi had to go drop something off at someone's place. What is this shop? House of Gifts. Never noticed it before. Oh yeah, and then we came across a car crash, or in this case, a bus crash. I swear, bloody CTB monstrosities. So the bus is basically slammed into the side of the double cab that's parked next to it, and the entire front buffer has been just ripped off. And then that man is screaming and shouting and running around the place. Oh yeah, this double-decker thing is one of those Colombo city tour, guided tour type of buses. You know how some countries have they call it hopper on hopper off? So yeah, this is our version of it. Clearly not as impressive. I hope they give them a guided tour on how awful our public transportation and buses are. I was waiting for some drama. Because normally there is when it comes to car crashes, people get pissed and start fighting and screaming and yeah, but unfortunately this one didn't happen. The guy seemed quite pissed though, but they were talking behind the bus, so you can't really see anything from here. So yeah, and clearly our conversation is too controversial to put online, so yeah, there's no sound at all. Oh yeah, so Mendez hasn't seen the extension of Marine Drive from Kolpiti station upwards, the part that goes behind the US Embassy. So we thought we'd go that way and see, show her. Not the best decision. So earlier, the traffic flow was that you had to go down Stewart's Lane, get onto Marine Drive, and then go out from near the station. But I don't know what has happened. Maybe they've reversed it or something. But the traffic was going in the opposite direction. So yeah. And Stewart's Lane is too tiny to fit 2 sides of traffic, traffic going into a different direction. So yes.
Somewhere here, look, Stewart. Look for the Stewart. I think it's here. I think it's Stewart Lane.
So make it that will really
Yeah, I don't think we can. Everyone's coming out.
No, you can't. Even your car is too small for it.
Because yesterday it was you can only go in, you can't go out. Yeah, clearly not. Okay, never mind. You got to go back.
It's just that maybe.
Stupid Sashimi, you can't.
The traffic coming out, so there's no area that is blocked. Let's do this another day. Maybe tomorrow, morning? Yeah.
Much better decision, I say. Much better. Okay, so now we are at dine mode. This is our tradition for horror movie night. Food is always dine mode. This is something that's been happening since school because I was a dine mode next to our school. So But also, once we got here, I noticed that a lot of places, thanks to our food crisis, import crisis, foreign exchange crisis, all other types of crises that have come about as a result of this extremely capable government. Yeah, so dine more. So like we ordered like a sub and stuff, and they're like, we don't have cheese. We're like, oh right. Oh good God! Black cat on the road. Curse, 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 curse. Stop. And then I remember before this, Auntie Rani once ordered from Pizza Hut like a veggie pizza, and like they called and said that half the like ingredients they don't have. So we went to London Grill as well recently, and then like half the stuff on the menu they don't have. They're like, oh sorry sir, we don't have veal, we don't have oyster, we don't have risotto. I'm thinking like these are how like big restaurants imagine like the bodyguard is like yeah. Things seem to be lovely, I see, economically. Just as lovely as the fact that the vlog has gone silent again. I wonder who we could be bitching about right now. We're bitching about somebody and their recent clothing line. And also we decided to watch Fear Street. Because when you start watching the horror movie, you need to concentrate properly. You can't be like eating and watching the horror movie. No, 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 no. So yeah, so we need something that's like horrific but light, and Fear Street is that. Even Fear Street is another one that I love the setting of. Because I think the first one set in 1996 or something. Love it, love it. That 80s, 90s like aesthetics are just so like, I don't know, there's something about that era. And I don't even know if it's nostalgia, because I mean, I wasn't born in the 80s. Oh god, even this petrol station doesn't have gas now. Like there was a queue outside. Like we have literally just stopped using gas altogether because my mother's like too scared that thing will explode. So we just use like a hot plate. Oh, look at the junction in front. So the road going to the left, that stretch, it was always for all eternity as far as I can remember, and I've lived here my entire life, has been awful. Like that road has been like a rally racing track, and the minute that a certain somebody who lives down that road decided that they want to like leave the government and hand in their resignation, although it was rejected, literally the very next day steamrollers and all sorts of stuff just rolled in, and the entire road was carpeted and redone to appease such an individual.
Yeah, it has got like white.
And now they finally met Cookie. Actually no, I think they met Cookie before, but anyways, her hair's actually growing now, but apparently it's slow to grow, so yeah, good thing also, because with our climate, long hair isn't exactly the best thing either. So yeah,
The TV.
Oh my god, so I have never done this before, and now I'm just like, why the hell didn't I do it? But I'm probably thinking because I'm so used to the idea of like sleepovers. We used to always go to the TV room, because like when I was in school and stuff, TV was like this big massive boxes that you couldn't be like carrying and just unplugging and moving around. But yeah, I'd never really it never occurred to me that I could just like unplug the TV and like plug it in my room and just watch from here. This is literally the first time I'm trying it out. But yeah, like always used to just watch on like the laptop, but it's kind of annoying. It's like 3 people watching on one laptop. And then I have like a jingle and a half, because it's like, oh my god, the TV is in my room, and like Netflix is like on it. Like, oh my god. Chicken sub. Oh my god, the sub was also gone in like, I remember the time it was like 400 or something. Now it's like 1,000, almost like 1,006 or something like that. No, I don't know. And we also had cheesecake from English Cake Company. No, I'm not sponsored by anybody, good lord. But English Cake Company, if you are listening to this, I totally wouldn't mind being sponsored by you. I mean, I would definitely eat your stuff on camera if you just, now being to sponsor. Okay, so now we're finally in the actual horror movie moment. We're watching Veronica. I've watched it before. It's a Spanish horror movie, but there are like English subtitles. And it's actually a true story. Google it. It's actually a really good movie. You should check it out. I totally recommend. It's apparently like the first time in Spanish history that a police officer has like reported a paranormal occurrence, like on record. Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. Check it out if you're into horror stuff. And then Monique called and disrupted the horror movie night. I think I'm trying to say I will survive. And then we passed out and fell asleep. And we were woken up by this stupid chihuahua. And now it's time to go down, check out breakfast.
Yeah, it's there. On the door itself.
Oh, good lord, mother. My mother does this all the time. She's always looking for things that are like right in front of her. Where is that padlock?
Like
It was
you're
right here.
walking.
It's right here still. Where is that knife?
yeah,
It was
done.
right here. It's right here still. Where is my phone? It was just here.
Yeah.
It's right in front of you, mother. Oh my god.
Why, who died? Who died?
Oh my god, Poppy, your memory is going for a 6 as well. You
you
literally
tell
talked
him.
about this yesterday.
It's today. Hello?
And we are back to our daily caffeine dose. Where are those two? While they were appearing from God knows where. This one is running around. I think she's found another ball, actually. So today for breakfast we have manioca with Paul. And the luminaries. And a conversation that is not applicable to the public, apparently. And as always, mealtime background music. Today we have some conversation about some woman she met at church who hasn't had sugar in 15 years because God knows what. I don't know how much she's talking about half the time anyways. You can see how excited I am about this story from the look on my face. And then we saw Dow.
She has a full arm. You think they're burying a dead body?
Yeah, definitely. Totally.
They're like, oh, who killed this man? Maybe we should like behead him and bury him. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah. Then it's easy to bury him in this tiny hole. Or we should put him in that garden. Yeah, we can put him there. Yeah. No, I think it's better if we just dump him here.
And that's the end. Then I'm gonna drop them back home, and yeah. The end of horror movie night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for flying Satan Airlines.